Okay, let's check to see if we got any sound coming out the back end. Do our regular check here, um, just to see what's going on. Takes a minute uh, for the video to go to. It's live. Okay, we have sound. So, ladies, gentlemen, pronouns. Lend me your ears. Crazy Kid back for another live stream. And today we're going to be talking about fun things to do in the summertime. Now, I don't know if you like to barbecue, go to picnics, go lay down at the beach, um, hang out at the car shows, all kinds of fun, different things to do during the summertime. Now that summertime is actually here, it's actually 5 days away. So Friday, I think it's Friday, is the first day of summer. And, we've already gotten some of the heat wave coming in because it was like 33 degrees Celsius today here in my area. And for those people who think that, the stereotype of Canada is we get nothing but snow, oh no, we wear shorts. So, let's just put that one to bed right away. I was wearing shorts all day long. And let me tell you, I was happy. So, what are some of the fun things that you like to do during the summertime, like family cookouts? Um, just chime in what you like to do during the summertime. Pool parties. I went to a few of them. Just random things that people do during the summertime that differentiate any other time of year. Like I remember a long time ago, we're going back about 20 years. We used to have theme parties in the summertime with this group of people that we hung around with. And, we had like TV theme parties like MASH and Beverly Hillbillies, and we had a Knights of Round Table, Wild Wild West, all kinds of different parties, Happy Days parties. It was the best, And then at the end of the night, when the sun went down, and pretty much everybody was all dressed up on hiccup juice. We'd have this little skit show that we put on, and some of the skits that we did were just out of this world, ranging from my brother and I being newscasters going, now time for the weather. It's dark. Just for laughs and giggles and, just for pure enjoyment and entertainment. And, some of the skits were very detailed. Some of the skits were challenges of Battle of the Bands, where one family would do their music montage, and then another family do their music montage, and then it'd be like, whoever did the best job, whatever, like that. It was a lot of fun. Theme parties are great summer fun. If you ever have need for some summer fun, have yourself a theme party. Get a bunch of people together, pick a theme, have everybody come dressed up as their favorite characters from that theme, and then just put on a no nonsense or a nonsense skit show at the end after everybody's had 3 too many hiccup juices, and have yourself some fun. It's just all in the name of fun. Make sure everybody has their safe ride home, of course. But theme parties were just like the be all, the end all for summer enjoyment. We used to have yard sale rallies where we build up this scavenger hunt list of odd things, really odd things to go find at other people's yard sales. And then each carload would get like put in like $2.50. And then the carload would have $10 in total to go out and purchase these really, really obscure things. It could be, something like a toilet seat, a cup with a name of a team member on it, a pair of shoes that fit a team member, just oddball stuff. And we had like a list of 20 things. And then when we got back, we'd auction all that crap back off to ourselves. And then whoever had the most points for bringing the most unusual items out of these items that were on the list, or the most items on the list, that team won the choice of where the final pot that we pulled together from whatever was left over from the purchasing power to whatever was sold at the auction, and all that money would go to a charity of the winning team's choice. And with that, we raised well over $5,000 in just a few years. And it got to the point where sometimes, and there was always like the unusual item was one of the items that we had to get. The most unusual item. One year, I'll be honest, I recruited somebody to come back with us as our unusual item. And they became one of the best people that we had for that event. They thought it was so much fun. They joined in. They brought a few friends. It made it bigger. Made the amount donated much bigger, and it was just a lot more fun. And just goes to show, you could be out there looking for some pretty unusual items, but when you bring back people as your unusual item, you're doing something. You're building. But yeah, I did that one year. Like there's other times where you find the most interesting item, and it's like, I have never seen this before. I don't even really know what it is. I don't know what it's used for, but man, it's cool. So going to yard sales, we used to do that a lot. It's a great way to spend a Saturday or a Sunday. You wake up early, you have your cup of coffee, you get in the car and you go around to a neighborhood that's having a sale and go sorting through all the stuff that they've got out on their front lawn. Go up to the lady that's in charge and start to dicker. Start to lower the price. And see if you can get whatever you're looking at. Like, sometimes you could buy, like a really cool jacket that you wanted but couldn't afford the retail price for. You get it at a yard sale for like, $5 or $10 because they're done playing with that item. One time I bought a car. And you walk up to somebody who's got a sign on the front that says yard sale, and I'd say, "How much for the lawn?" Just for a joke, and they'd be, "What?" Well, it says yard sale. That's your yard. How much is it? Just having fun with people. Just to bring up some laughter and have some fun. What are some of the other things that you do during the summertime that create enjoyment for yourself? That's kind of what we want to talk about today. Let's see if anybody shows up and joins the conversation. But some people, they enjoy just going out for a walk. When you go for a bike ride, go camping, go glamping. Difference between camping and glamping is camping, you bring a tent, you pitch it, and you sleep there in the tent. Glamping is when you bring this elaborate trailer and you've got a deck and shed, you cut the lawn, you got the seasonal lot. You're not moving that trailer anywhere for the whole year. That's glamping. It's like glamour camping. But yeah, we've done both. And around here, the camping season is usually from like mid-May to about mid-October. It's usually too cold before May and then gets too cold after mid-October. So, and there's all kinds of different campgrounds and parks and recreation areas that you can basically, pop your trailer up and have yourself a good old time. And, depending on, what area you're in, whether or not they'll allow campfires. But, sing songs around the campfire, cook some marshmallows, roast some marshmallows, do some s'mores, throw in the pie irons, have yourself a good old fashioned meal. Man, I miss some pie irons. We used to have these things you put bread, almost like a grilled cheese sandwich, you butter the backside of it, then you put all the cheese and the meats and all that other stuff there inside there, and you close it together and you stick it in the fire and you rotate it until it's toasted on both sides. And then when you bite into that, it's like, oh, heaven. Oh, heaven. Man, in the summertime, when we go camping, that's what I wanted to have for dinner pretty much all the time. You keep the steak, you keep the perch or whatever like that, perch fry. No, give me that. Give me a good old pie iron, man. That's what I come camping for. But pie iron, burgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, just fun stuff. You go swimming at the lake. It's not really that wise to do around some of these areas around some of the times, because lately we've been having this issue about the beaches filling up with dead fish. And I don't know if it's because the mercury levels in the water are getting a little whacked, but or what's going on. But for a little while there, we'd get a few days during the summertime where all of a sudden the fish just die and just get washed up on the shore, and it's like, the heck's going on here? Is there any left in the water? But yeah, just summertime is a fun time for me because I love the heat. I love everything there is about summer. When it rains, it's still nice enough outside to be outside in the rain. Whereas in the wintertime, when it rains, it's still too cold to be outside in the rain. So I just like I like the warmth. I like some people say, well, you can put more clothes on. Yeah, but when you put too many clothes on, you stand like this, and you're like, I can't move. Whereas hey, I can take my shirt off, and I'll be just happy with it off as I am with it on. If I need to cool off, I'll just hit myself with the hose. Just what floats your boat? Do you go boating in the summertime? I used to go water skiing with my uncles and my cousins a lot during the summertime. I used to go golfing with them a lot during the summertime. Like, you go fishing. My uncle and I, we used to go fishing out in Lake Erie. We had this spot out there. I could still probably get out to that spot to this day. within a few 100 feet and drop lines down and catch fish, no problem. Uh, like I've been there so many times, I know. When I look at one side, look at the other side, and triangulate my area, I'm pretty sure I could hit that spot almost with certainty 100% of the time. I've been there that many times. So, what else is there to do in the summertime? Traveling, going to amusement parks. Amusement parks are getting kind of expensive lately. Holy Moses. Somebody was saying that to go to Canada's Wonderland is like $65, $85. It's like, ooh. Just to go to an amusement park, to go on all the rides, yeah, $60 to $80. It's like, wow, that's heavy. And with the price of everything gone like completely stupid lately, and the wages basically being frozen, it's hard for people to get out and do those kind of things. So you got to basically find something, at home or close to home, or cost effective to create your summertime entertainment. The other night there was a neighborhood party just around the corner, and people were enjoying themselves, having a good time, playing holy board. Basically it's these two boards that are got certain dimensions with 3 holes in them, spaced about 10 feet apart, and you throw washers back in, to try to get them into holes, gain enough points to win the game. It's a fun game. We used to play it a lot out at the camp. Other than that, I don't know how much more stuff I can think of. Other than bike rides, going for a walk, go for a hike. But then again, you get some people out there and they're, well, I got brand new shoes and a new compass, I'm going hiking. Like, don't. If it's your first time, don't. Take a professional guide with you. This way here, you're guaranteed to come back. Because if you go out on your own with no idea how to read the compass and only a pair of brand new boots, chances are there's going to be 100 people going out to find you, and then maybe 10 of them people get lost, and 1,000 people go out to find them, just to find 2 people who bought a brand new pair of boots and a compass. Traveling is always, a hot thing to do during the summertime. A lot of people take their vacation during the summertime. I know some people like to take their vacation during the wintertime because they like going snowmobiling or hunting or, wintertime activities, but not me. When it's wintertime, I want to be saving up for summertime activities. What else is going on? I'm still looking into the possibilities of buying a drone just for flying around, just something 100 feet or 100 meters range. Hey Kieran, how you doing? What do you like to do during the summertime aside from going to the Philippines? Yeah, in the Philippines there's snorkeling, scuba diving, going out to the small islands for a picnic. There's all kinds of stuff that in the Philippines to do. Oh, you love hiking? Yeah. Bring a guide if it's someplace new. To me, that's just a walk in the woods. I don't know why you got to have boots to go up to your shins, and Hey, Christina, how are you doing? What do you like to do during the summertime? What's YouTube? Yeah, the thing about the summertime is views actually go down in the on YouTube in the summertime because people are out enjoying themselves. They're not sitting at home, with nothing to do but watching YouTube. Oh, you use a GPS device when you're hiking? Cool. Hey, Nicole, how are you doing? Yeah. Uh, what was I just thinking? Um, oh, it'll come back to me. It's one of those boomerang thoughts. I know it'll come back to me. Um, but yeah, I don't do a whole lot of hiking. Like to me, it's just a walk in the woods. With the possibility of running across snakes. I don't like snakes. So uh, I don't mind nature. I just don't like snakes. Um, what else was there to do in the summertime? Water parks. Oh, I used to go to this one water park almost every year. It was called Sports World, and I'll bet they were getting sick and tired of seeing us because we'd show up and head straight for the go kart track, and my buddies and I would be sitting there, peeling laps around that track like in like almost record time. Like we'd be passing everybody on the course and just creating a holy terror on the track. And then they'd see us come back through the lineup again, going, "Oh, you again?" After a while, they're like, "You see that guy back there? You see him coming? You let him go because he's coming. He's coming with a full head of steam." But yeah, we'd go down all the water slides, and they had a batting cage. Then there was this restaurant called Moose Winowski's, and it was a bit expensive to eat at Moose Winowski's, but damn, the food was good. Oh, it was really good. And then just around the corner from that uh, water park, there was this indoor golf go kart track, and we go, burn a few laps around it for a little while, and then right beside it, inside the same old Kmart kind of thing, there was these 6 FA-18 Super Hornet um, flight simulators, and for like $50, you got like an hour's worth of flying around and dogfighting and all kinds of shit like that with these these flight simulators. And we would go on that. We would go do that. Oh man, what fun that was! Just getting in there and doing the whole dogfighting, and it was great. Um, and then they'd teach you how to land the plane and stuff like that. It was really really interesting. Um, like amusement parks, they're always a go-to during the summertime. But they're getting like out of hand expensive. They are really getting out of hand expensive. Um, I just You did the Paris. Oh, Karen says he did the Paris Camino 7 years ago, almost 2,000 kilometers from Paris to Santiago de Compostela in Spain. Wow. Wow. That's cool. And that's not like a hike through the woods. Can you imagine, like just, back in like the 40s, that was roughly, that'd be roughly around the time of the um, World War II, as it was, in its midst. But can you imagine even back in the 50s doing something like that? It'd be like, wow. Oh, mixture of woods and road walking? Cool. For me, it would be a mixture of woods and hitchhiking. I've had it. Get me out of here. uh, but I was, before I got on my live stream, I was watching averaging about 25 kilometers per day. Wow. You're getting your main bathroom completely redone. You had a major leak in there, so you're in the middle of getting that done. Oh, wow. It's not costing you anything. Cool. That's the best part about it. Free upgrade. Bingo. But yeah, that's another thing people do during the summertime is because they remodel and do construction on their house. Yeah, it's something I completely split my mind. Didn't even occur to me. Some people actually, relish doing that kind of stuff in the summertime. My parents always liked doing that stuff in the wintertime. So that's why here we didn't have to do it in heat. But yeah, that's nuts. 25 kilometers a day. That's some walking. That's some major walking. What else was I thinking? Oh, my brother told me a story about this couple he talks to at the place he works, and they're an elderly couple, and they go travel across the border every now and then. They're day trip, go to the casino over there, or go for dinner or whatever like that. Go grocery shopping for stuff that that's a better deal over in the States. And this time here, they got turned away, and they're like, "What?" All because they couldn't answer one question that the border guard asked them, and it was, "What's your stance on our president?" It's none of their business, really. The guy who was redoing it has the same landlord as us, and he owes the landlord a lot of money. Oh, okay. Well, he's clearing up his debt. One way to clear up the debt. Yeah, these air units that they put in every one of, there's 24 apartments in the building that I'm in. They put in these air units in every one of the apartments, plus the manager's office, plus the laundry room. And let me tell you, what a difference! What a difference! They're supposed to be called air pumps, but to me, they're air comfort units. Oh, okay. So in other words, you got cheap rent too. Um, but yeah, like I've had this thing here on air conditioner all day long, and it's maintained 75 degrees in my apartment. And it's like, yes. And it was 33 degrees Celsius outside today. And for anybody who thinks about Canada always snowing, it was 33 degrees Celsius today, which is about 88, 89 degrees Fahrenheit, somewhere close to. It's almost 90 degrees. So yeah, we wear short shorts. So, but I was I was watching a buddy of mine's live stream before I got onto my live stream, and he's from Nova Scotia, and great guy, down the road by Jamie, and he's sitting there and he's got this uh, series that he does about him and Bigfoot being friends. Well, just as I'm thinking to myself, it would be so cool if he had Bigfoot come onto his live stream one time, or even just like spook around in the background while he's doing a live stream out in the woods. That'd be funny. And then just as I was thinking that, he gets a knock on the door and in comes Bigfoot. So I'm sitting there just laughing. I'm having a great time with this. I was like, dude, I gotta go. I got my own live stream to do. But if you ever get a chance, if you're looking for some fun content, check out Down the Road with Jamie and check through his Bigfoot content. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Bigfoot likes beer, like most good Canadians. But yeah, it was a good time. I don't know much else that there is to talk about other than I'm still looking into the possibilities. I'm not saying I'm going to get one or not going to get one. I'm looking into the possibilities, the legalities, the stipulations, and the restrictions around the use of drones, where I can, where I cannot use them, how high like what I have to have for height, for restrictions on that. Because apparently, from what I heard from I think it was Paul. He was saying that with their group, oh, brutal jet lag, yeah. Traveling halfway around the world, you're going to get some brutal jet lag. The only way to really overcome that is if you were to be unconscious the entire trip. But even then, I still think you'd still end up with brutal jet lag traveling halfway around the world. Oh, I would take it easy for a few days too. But Paul was telling me that there's certain airspaces you can't fly a drone around in. There's certain height restrictions that you can't, have a drone go up so high. And when I was looking at drones, I saw this one. It was like 20 kilometers. Like seriously, 20 kilometers. You're sitting here like this, and then 20 kilometers away, there's my drone running out of battery life. And all of a sudden, boom, oh, damn. Now I got to go for a trip to go pick this thing up and see if I can remember where it's at before somebody else picks it up. So I don't think I'd want to get one that goes 20 kilometers away. Like, that is just nuts. And especially if you spend like, $200, $300, maybe $1,000 on these things. Like, ugh. So, like if I can learn how to use one of those things there so that I can just like have it kind of hovering and then do a video, that'd be great. I'd do a live stream or do a video out on my balcony, in the warmth, feet up on the railing. Hey, you guys, how's it going? But I think I'm gonna shut this down soon and get back to doing what I was doing before. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. And before I forget, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there who it applies to. For me, the jury's still out on that. So until I get verbal or actual confirmation, I do not qualify. So happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, and I hope your day was really special. I hope everybody has a great day, has a great night, and a great week ahead. Until we get to the next one, folks, I wish you all peace, love, and happiness.